Your nickel rocket's got a short fuse, and so do I.
Want some? Come get some.
I'm gonna keep it civil. You're gonna get donkey stoned.
We're gonna send you back home and the Chief stay back.
Calling your ass out, bro. You better be there.
It starts at the keyboard. It ends on the concrete. After weeks of smack talk on the Callouts Facebook page, it was time to prove whose mouth wrote a check their car couldn't cash at Atco Dragway. All the racers were chomping at the bit to get some test passes before their big call-out matchups. Testing continued into the night, with racers pushing their cars to the limits. John Rasler and John Martin make their final test hits. And back in the pits, Derek Travis has engine issues.
John Rasler, he's been nothing but hospitable. He sent people to go get me parts. They went to their shops. They've been driving all over trying to help me out, knowing I was in a bind, and they want to see my car run just as bad as I do.
The racers' camaraderie came through for Derek. But will his car deliver? Is he going to take home some sleeves? Meanwhile, things get heated up during testing for George Rubistello and Loose Screw.
I don't know, man. I don't know what happened.
Turns out George blew the head gaskets. Would he get them fixed in time to take on Shannon Poole? Stay tuned to find out. Check out the call-outs as they happen on the Call-Outs Facebook page, The Call-Out TV. The online smack talk started with George Rubistello calling out Mississippi-based racer Shannon Poole in his small-tire 1964 Corvette Red Bull.
Shannon Poole, George Rubistello here with Loose Screw. I hear you're coming to Atco, New Jersey. Consider this your official call out. So make sure you're ready and bring a lot of Red Bull with you because you're gonna need it after the whipping I'm gonna give you. Be there.
George Rubistello, I accept your call out, and you better be on your top game if you're gonna mess with the Red Bull. If you don't have a car 2 on me at the 330, and I get that shifter into high gear, I'm gonna run out of your life.
George thrashed all night to fix his blown 1964 Chevy 2.
Big block, blown injected on alcohol on the George Rubistello car. Shannon Poole today is driving the car that he calls the Red Bull. Shannon Poole has a big block Chevrolet, 1 stage of nitrous oxide. Now yesterday, Shannon Poole put that Corvette on the bumper. Let's see what happens today. Right lane, it looks like Shannon Poole gets the win, ladies and gentlemen.
Shannon, that was a close race, but I'll get you next time.
You know, we're outmatched with these big tire cars, but we went to Canada and beat up all the small tire cars, so I figured we'd step it up and run some of these big tire cars out here, give these guys a chance. These are some great guys up here at Atco, great track. I love it, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
The call-out action continues with John Yiter in his 1969 Camaro, the Nickel Rocket, calling out John Martin in his 1969 Chevelle that he calls Big O.
Hey, Johnny Yiter here. I'm with the crew over at Injection Connection. I drive a big block 69 Camaro, all motor I've had for 40 years, called the Nickel Rocket. I want to make a call out to John Martin with his juiced up big block Chevelle they call Big O. Let's not play any games, because I got a short fuse and the Nickel Rocket's got a short fuse. So let's just line them up so you can get yourself ready for a major ass whooping.
Hi, my name's John Martin. I drive a 69 Chevelle, better known as Big O. Johnny Yiter, you call me out with your pocket rocket and you say you have a short fuse? Well, you better bring a missile and a lot of dynamite, because I'll have this waiting to take your Camaro off to its final resting place.
He calls his Chevelle the Big O. And now the Camaro, he calls that the Nickel Rocket. So the Nickel Rocket on the bleacher side. Far side, John Martin in the Big O. Who's it gonna be? Into the beams, Yiter. Last night they had a test pass and they were both about dead even. Yiter with wheels up. 1,000 foot, they are neck and neck. It is a tie, and it is Yiter! John Yiter gets to win the Nickel Rocket.
And the Nickel Rocket back there took the money this time, didn't he?
Yeah, he took it to me. He got me on the tree. Bad. Really bad. I was sleeping.
John Yiter spoke a lot of smack online, but I guess you backed it up, didn't you? The Nickel Rocket came to play.
Yeah, the Nickel Rocket, you know, it's taking names, that's all. I didn't get the race I wanted, but it didn't show too bad.
Want to watch the call-outs go from keyboard to concrete? Check out thecallouttv.com for live event dates. Bill Moss steps to the plate with his wicked twin-turbo Gremlin X and calls out Shannon Poole in Red Bull.
I'm Bill Moss in the Gremlin X. I'm calling out Shannon Poole. It might be like taking a knife to a gunfight. Let's do this in a quarter mile. I think I got a little something for you.
This dude that called me out's got a Gremlin. I'm gonna come down there and I'm gonna run you in Big Dookie or the Red Bull. I'm gonna let you pick your poison. So, be ready. I'm gonna race a Gremlin. I didn't know they even race Gremlins. I don't even know what a Gremlin is, to be honest with you. I'm sure there are gonna be all kind of weirdo stipulations going on with this, so we'll see how it plays out. But hey, I said it, I gotta do it, here I come.
That nasty Gremlin X has some gremlins of its own. Bill Moss has to thrash to get back on track.
I heard he had some problems last night with the transmission. We're gonna let them guys do their thing and get the transmission fixed. We can get a race out of them today sometime. So they're over there now fixing it. We're gonna go over there and check them out and see if we can do anything to help them. But when it comes race time, all the friendships drop.
Burn up all the clutches. Burnt, smoke, steels and clutches all messed up.
We got the parts in.
So it looks like Moss might make the final round of the call out today.
Well, check it out. From Injection Connection. I don't believe it. Bill Moss in the Gremlin X, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. So here we go. In the Gremlin X, let's talk about what's under the hood. That's right. Chevrolet Power 406 twin turbos tuned by Dale Cherry. Shannon Poole in that beautiful 64 Corvette. He calls the Red Bull. Well, I'll tell you what. Shannon Poole is pulled into the beams. Okay, now, Gremlin X is a turbo car. He's got to build the boost before he goes in. So if he plays his cards right, this could be a very close race. If he doesn't, Shannon Poole's going to leave him sitting at the tree. Building the boost. Oh! It's not over yet. Shannon Poole gets the win. I guess he's got a couple gremlins in the car still.
I'm not sure what happened behind there, but when I let go of the trans brake, it was over from there. He said he was going to come by me at the 8th mile, and that didn't happen. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't even know if they're back yet. So at least they gave it a shot. We ain't on the salt flats. We're at the drag strip, and this is where I do my best work.
Yeah, the problem I had was I forgot to put the boost controller on during the run, so
yeah,
I had no power.
That doesn't help any when you're racing something like that.
That's right. I messed up.
This call-out started online with John Rasler calling out Oklahoma racer Derek Travis in his silver unit. Will Rasler bring the win back home to Philly, or will Derek Travis take Rasler's sleeves back to Oklahoma?
How you doing? John Rasler here with our brand new car, Red Rum. We'll call out Derek with the silver unit because he's really not that fast. Anyway, he ain't fast enough to cut my sleeves. But I'm fast enough to cut his nuts off. So anytime Derek wants to come out and play, come on down, bring it. We'll show you what we got.
John Rasler. We talked a little bit on Facebook. You from Philly? Bring me my Philly cheesesteak. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause you ain't winning my money. I'm taking your sleeves, and God forbid anything else that you want to bet.
After an all-night thrash fueled by help from other racers at the track, will Derek's luck hold out long enough to take Rasler down? Or will Rasler's good deed of helping Derek out pay off in a win?
Rasler, 498 cubic inches, nitrous oxide, purging the nitrous oxide. Now Derek Travis, 700 cubic inches of thunder. Pulling into the beans. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they will be leaving off an instant green. And look at that! Derek Travis, unbelievable! Lights the candles, gets the win.
We actually had a little bit of a bet that who was going to tree who, and obviously I won that. Go figure. Street racing, they can actually tree people. But he's going to get them sleeves cut. That was part of the bet as well. You know, we bet a little bit of money as well, so it's all fun. I enjoyed it. You know, I had a great time besides the hard work and stuff that we had to put into the car, but that's part of racing.
We had problems with it last night. Our engine builder came out, Bobby Bama, BRE Racing Engines, helped us out. We worked on the car late last night. We got ready. We got right, and it was my fault. I forgot to move the micro switch. It's driver error, and that's why they told me to drive and not tune. That's why my brother tunes the car. He's down there yelling at me. We had a good shot with Derek. It was a brand new car. We came out. We had fun. It was a great show. You know, but Derek, he's a nice guy, and I promised him he was not cutting my sleeves, but I'm a man of my word. He's taking them. I told Derek he ain't man enough. He ain't fast enough to cut my sleeves. Well, he proved me wrong. And I will let him take my sleeves on one condition. We're gonna rerun it. We're gonna do it again.
Okay, my one step to that is you get to make a 22-hour drive to Oklahoma.
That's not a problem. We got it.
That works. Time to pay the piper.
Yeah, the man's been borrowing tolls all weekend. Now he wants to buy a toll blade.
Hey, it's dull because all the sleeves are cut.
Yeah. I told you we're gonna buy him a new knife. Go see him in Oklahoma. Take his sleeves off and give him the knife. Ow.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
He didn't cut you, stabbed you.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Not every call-out starts online. The all-out live racers jumped on the call-out stage to settle scores in person.
They called each other out. They got a grudge. They got something to talk about. We want to hear them, so bring them on up.
You heard I was a legend. You wanted to try to take me on. Well, he's from New York. I'm from Jersey. I figured I'd come out here, represent, you know.
All right, so 871 blower under the hood of that Chevrolet Nova. This car is mean. Into the beams. Finds it out. Wheels up for the Chevrolet Nova. Look at the Camaro. Hits the second kit. Can he drive around him? No, it's the Nova.
What are you bringing to the fight?
68 Chevelle, 572 pump gas.
71 Camaro, 468 with a little spray.
Lights are down. And the Camaro way out front gets the instant green. He nailed it.
And their cars are built in the format of tradition of the gassers. Straight front axles, high front ends, better weight transfer, big block, zoomy headers coming out the side, fiberglass front noses.
Whoa! Wheels up! And Zalesdorf left lane out front, tower side. It is
left
tower
lane.
side.
What's your name?
Uncle Frank, they call me Uncle Frank. Whoever wins is going to donate to Wounded Warriors.
That's a good cause. It's a great cause.
That's a great cause, man. As a Marine Corps veteran, thank you. Thank you very much.
But winners.
The instant green is the equalizer
Instant
again.
green just killed it right there. It doesn't matter how fast he is in that right lane.
Mine is the checkered Mustang called the Joker.
And what'd you bring?
Cadillac CTS.
Oh! Purging the nitrous on
Surprise.
top. All right, so into the
Here we go.
beams. Mustang!
There you go.
All right,
Horsepower.
1,000 foot, they're dead even, ladies and
There you go,
gentlemen.
baby.
Mustangs
430
pulling around the top
horsepower.
end charge. It is
There
the
you go.
Coyote.
It wasn't just the all-out live competitors to get some last-second call-out action at the track. Some more local heavy hitters stepped onto the call-out stage to hash out some long-time grudges.
This is Weapon X. It's the only time you'll see the front of this car. This is my call out, and I'm telling you, take a good look. You won't see it again.
How you bring it off the starting line and you can't even get on the stage?
So we got a minor fist fight here. What's your name, big guy?
My name's Tom Fowl. I'm here with Team Injection Connection.
And I have over here
Johnny Yeiter. I'm the Team Injection Connection leader. I have my car for 40 years. I've known him for 20 years. We never lined up next to each other. We're going to do it tonight.
So let's settle this 20-year deal, man. Let's go get in these cars and rip them off.
Lights are down, and it looks like Yeiter is out in front. Tom Fowl just hit the second kit. Is he going to win? Ow! Yeiter gets the win!
If you think you're coming to Atco to beat us up, Philly boys, you got something coming to you. We're gonna send you back home and the cheese stay back.
What's your name, man?
Louis Martinez.
Louis Martinez. What are you driving tonight?
78 Chevy Malibu.
And your car is what kind of drivetrain?
It's a 565 Chevy.
No power outage.
Yeah, it's got nitrous.
They always leave that out, man. And you got something special in the
Yeah, I
hood,
was
right?
gonna say, what's under that hood?
Small block Chevy with twins. It's a street car. I drive it all the time. I want to go to Walmart after this and pick up some groceries.
Let's just see you rock and roll, guys. Good luck out there.
Drive safe.
All right, beautiful pair of burnouts by the Chevrolet Motors. Clearing out the motor, Bill Moss. Birds in the nitrous, Latino heat.
Watch the left lane. Watch the left lane.
Drive around him, look for the line, top end charge, it is.
Oh, that was close.
Shannon Poole won all his call-outs, but there was one left. A high-winding small block Ford that makes the sweetest music to any gearhead's ears.
My name is Joe Murphy from Holmes, New York. This is my 1990 Ford Mustang named the Leslie J. I'm calling out Shannon Poole, the Red Bull. So Shannon, grab the bull by the horns, get ready for the ride.
Joe Murphy, you better think twice about grabbing this Red Bull by the horns.
Guys, so we're here. The call out happened. Joe Murphy stepped up to the plate, wants to take on Shannon Poole and Red Bull.
I'm a Chevrolet guy, and I love beating Mustangs.
Oh, I'll take this car. I'll take a shot at it. No problem. We'll go for it. I got a naturally aspirated small block, all motor.
I think it's a good race. I mean, he's got a big tire. I got a 28 10-inch tire. He makes a lot of power. I make a lot of power, but I can't use it. So I think it'll be a pretty good matchup.
That tree like that, I wish I could have maybe one more shot at him, but that's what it is, and that's how it went today.
We're so fortunate to, the good Lord finally got me out of my slump, and we got the car figured out. We got it going down the track, and it's just a great feeling from all the times I've struggled. This makes it worth it, man. This is a great crowd, great people here, but I did beat the brakes off of damn near all of them.